The Providence Police responded to a call for a disturbance at the Cadillac Lounge nightclub early Saturday morning. Simultaneously, there was also a 911 call for a party bringing a stabbing victim to Rhode Island Hospital in a private vehicle. At the hospital, we learned that a male subject by the name of Stefan Calise, 26 years old, had died of a stab wound. We are beginning our investigation now. Detectives have been working around the clock since the incident occurred. Stefan Calise comes from Fall River. He's got a 4-year-old daughter. We've been speaking with his family and his friends, who are obviously very devastated at the loss. They let us know that he was a youth flag football coach back in Fall River. We have contacted Fall River Police to see if there's any assistance that they can give us with to help us with the investigation as to who would want to harm Mr. Calise. Right now, the investigation is moving forward. We're hopeful to bring this to a resolution, but right now we're still out there digging for more information.
Where did the stabbing occur? Was it inside the building or outside?
No, it was not inside the building. It occurred in the parking lot. Stefan was inside the club with his friends, another party that was also in the club, and they had a confrontation in the parking lot, and it occurred to the far end of the parking lot.
The confrontation itself that led to the stabbing occurred in the parking lot too?
It was in the parking lot, yes. Nothing occurred inside the club.
Do you have any suspects?
Right now, we don't. We're working on trying to identify those people responsible.
Is there any surveillance cameras there?
Sure, there's surveillance in there. We've used them in the past.
Do you know how many people were involved in that confrontation?
About 7 or 8 gentlemen were involved on either side of Stefan's friends and the other group.
Gang-related, possible?
That we don't know yet.
Did the stabbing occur during the confrontation, or was it a confrontation, like a break, and then the stabbing?
It happened during the conversation. It was a very brief encounter. All parties fled, and his friends took Stefan to the hospital immediately.
The owner of the club said that part of the parking lot is actually the property of the auto shop. Are you able to confirm if it was club property or not?
Sure. I think they do share a parking lot, but it was at the far end of the neighbor's business.
Does it seem like everybody who was involved in the confrontation for both sides had been patrons and left the club?
It does appear that way.
I got nothing.
Okay.
On the subject of strip clubs, there was a lawsuit accusing the city of targeting silhouettes for enforcement because they cater to African Americans. Does the city want to comment on that at all?
No, I don't want to comment. I'm not aware of that investigation.
And has there been any, I think the owner maintains has never had anything like this before, right? Have you had any violent incidents there?
In recent memories, no, there hasn't been anything that I can remember. I know that they were robbed in the afternoon a few months back, which was quickly solved by the Providence Police detectives.
There was the Hells Angels fight too, right?
That was a few years back, yes.
Yeah, like 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is the city going to pursue, do you know anything about the discipline that the city is going to try to pursue?
We don't know. That's up to the board. There's a hearing tomorrow.
Do you have usually, as I remember, police usually make some sort of recommendation. Do you know what that recommendation is?
Sure. I don't know what the License Bureau's recommendation is going to be at this time.
And the BOL meeting, that's Wednesday, correct?
Yes, it is. City Hall.
What was the, do you have the spelling of the
right.
student's name?
I do. It's Stephan Calice.
And do you know where in Fall River he's from, or?
Whipple Street, I believe. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
That was what we were given, but he
Okay.
may not be there.
And he's 26, was
26. He'll be 27 in 3 weeks.
Is he married, or?
I don't. He's
Said
not
he had
married
a-
now. Does have one child.
And it just, he was a patron, right? You
Yes.
Said that. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know how many people were actually did the stabbing? Do you know if there were multiple?
Just one person.
One person.
Yeah.
Was all of this captured on surveillance video? There's a lot of cameras in that parking lot.
We're reviewing everything right now.
The physical sort of between, was it just two people involved in a physical altercation?
Yes, there was 2 people, and it
More
was
than
very
2?
brief, yes.
I'm sorry, could you, I didn't quite get that. So there's only 2 people involved in a physical confrontation?
Yes, only 2 people were.
But like 7 or 8 were involved
They
verbally?
were
or something?
nearby. I mean, we don't know what they were saying, but if they were saying anything, but it was very brief.
And the 2 people, one of them was Stefan?
Yes.
Okay.
The other a male?
The other one was a male, yes.
No women involved?
No women.
About what time? You said early Saturday, do you know?
Yeah, the call came in at around 8 minutes before 1 a.m.
Does it seem like there was some sort of argument or anything in the club, or does this all seem
We
like?
we don't have any indication that there was yet, and we're looking into it, of course. Okay? All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Major.
you.